Hi, it's Kathy from Raven Vintage. Welcome back to my craft room. Come on in and welcome back to 100 Ways to Use Scraps. We are going to do a mini folio today, which is our project number 33. I'm going to demonstrate it first on just tea-dyed paper so you can see the folds. And then I want to show you how pretty it is when we use a big book page, for example. You can use your scrap papers to decorate. So I would like you to start with a square. You can do 10 by 10, 6 by 6. I'm going to do 8 by 8 right in the middle. Just a nice even number. Just to get a square. We're looking for a square. Okay, and now I can cut that burnt piece off. Okay, so there was a crease on this paper, which we're going to ignore. You don't see that, right? Tell me you don't see that. All right, now my trimming is, look at this. Look at this business. Might be ready for a new blade. Unless you guys have some trick like tinfoil or something. Does that work on your blades, on your trimmers? I've never tried that. Okay, simply fold your square in half one way, and then we're going to turn it quarter turn. And then we're going to do it the other way. Quarter turn. Oh, sorry. And then fold this way. So that we end up with a crosshair. The crosshair is right in the... So we have this and we have this. Maybe I'll ink those so you can see them a little easier. I have a really good mini folio project you can do with an 8.5 by 11 and piece of paper. It's a one sheet wonder. We have lots of 12 by 12 one sheet wonders, so whenever I get a chance to demonstrate a regular size paper one sheet wonder, I like to. Okay, so decide what's going to be your top bottom. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to cut just from the outside to this very center on just one of the lines, halfway, and stop right there. Okay, now what we can do to turn this into a little folio, to make it an interactive fun thing, you have this, flip that page back, and then we can flip this up, and then you can close it. So you've got a cute little folio. You can put a closure on that. You could put one of those sleeve band things we did yesterday. All kinds of things. But get your creases done really well. Now, another thing you can do with this piece here, if you want, you can fold this to make it a tuck. We can cut a piece off. You can cut just this section out and have a pocket, which I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to lose this flip, but we're going to gain, I'll show you. I'm going to cut it about 2/3 of the way up of the block. I'm going to remove this center flap entirely. Just going to cut that right off. It's hard. There we go. Okay, so I removed this piece entirely. This one I'm going to flip over and it's going to become a pocket. So let's just give it a little thumb notch. Why not? Okay. So to make that pocket, let me ink that too so you can see it. Like that. Okay, so you just need to glue the bottom and the side. Oops. So that's fun. So you have this little pocket, and then this one we can make a belly band over here or this way, or you could make a bottom tuck pocket here, or you can do a side tuck like that. Since I've got a oopsie there, I think that's what I'm going to do, is make this a side tuck. but you could make a belly band. Like I said, you could cut that into 2 strips and have 2 belly bands, whatever you like. So I'm going to glue 3 sides to make a tuck and add it right there. Okay, so this flips up, that flips over, and that's your cute little folio made out of an 8x8 square. Okay, so now let's try the same thing with, try something with some, these have a lot of blank space on them. Let me try to find one that's kind of full. So we're starting with a page that is, yeah, it looks like it's going to be 8x8 again. So let me trim up this side here. And I'll go this direction. See if I can trim some of this off first. Just trying to get as much of that flower in as I can. So 8x8. So by using a book page, it's automatically double-sided. And same thing, I'm just going to fold it in half. And then fold it in half again. Quarter turn. Now when you have a picture on your paper, you want it to be right side up. So if I lay these side by side, this one goes this way and this goes this way. This is my front cover, is what you'll see on the front of the folio. So judging by this, that's the back. That's this back corner here. So what's here? That's fine. That's going to be my cover. So I just need to keep it upright so I can, do you know what I mean? Just make sure you have it in the direction that makes sense, or decide which way you want to be your cover. And then I'm going to do that again. I'm just going to do, maybe I'll do something a little bit more narrow. And I'll cut this off. Okay. And I'm going to glue my pocket. Oh, I should do a thumb notch first. So this would be a great mass make project too, when you're in the swing of it and you just keep repeating, you know, the same thing over and over. They go by pretty quick. There we go. And then I have this guy. I can do a side tuck. I can do a belly band. You can also do it on the back of here. So I could do a little side tuck there, or here, or here. I think I'll just repeat what I did. Actually, let's do it over here this time. Let's do the side tuck over there. Now let's do it. I don't know. Let's do it here. Just gonna repeat what I did. And it looks like that's off a little. Everything's fixable. There we go. There we go. So let me get something to that. And Roseanne, thank you for telling me about Joggles, the website that has the tags I love. The only problem is for me, that's US prices, and then by the time I convert it to Canadian, and then when it comes across the border, I get dinged with duty and taxes, and it's, plus I have to pay shipping. So it's just not feasible for me to order from there, but thank you for pointing that out. That's really nice of you. Because they're going to send it as a commercial sale, so that's why I'm going to get dinged on the taxes. But there we go. Cute little folios. Super cute little folios. So which one should we put in the book? How about this one? I like it. So folios can be done 6 ways from Sunday, all different shapes, sizes, you name it. Just going to put it right in the center, and I'm going to just glue it right down. But yes, I will definitely, I'll maybe link that video below as well for the one sheet wonder for the 8.5 by 11. It's a different little folio project for you to tell or try. It's a little more advanced than this, but so there's scoring involved and measurements and whatnot. But this is an easy one to do without having to worry about measurements. So, all right, let's get that one written up. So number 33, mini folio. Very good. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with me again in my craft room. I wish we could we joke back and forth in the comments about having a junk journal town, and maybe we just all go together and buy one of those abandoned towns and fix up the houses, and no more living rooms, just craft rooms. Just reconfigure the houses so that they're craft room friendly, and then we can just all go house to house and stop and visit and see what each other's working on and have a tea and swap supplies. Yeah, wouldn't that be ideal? That would be so much fun. Yeah, so much fun. Little junk journal town. That would be great. All right, well, you guys find a little abandoned town and we'll just do that. Sounds good to me. Okay, well, thank you for hanging out with me again, and enjoy making your little folios. Well, next thing we're going to work on is the layered flip cluster. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll see you then. Take care. Bye.